Here we are in the second Sunday of Advent, and we're presented in this day's gospel with this amazing prophet, John the Baptist. When we look at the scriptures, especially Luke's gospel, he highlights that John the Baptist is the forerunner. He's the one who goes before the Lord. I think there's two characteristics that make him such a powerful witness, that when he proclaims to prepare the way of the Lord, people listen. And even 2,000 years later, we're still listening to him proclaim this word to us. And the way he does this is by going off into the wilderness in silence and in solitude to awaken his own heart's ability to recognize the presence of the Lord. Now you may be wondering, I'm not going to go out into the wilderness like John the Baptist and eat locusts and honey or anything crazy like that. So how can I cultivate solitude and silence? If you think about it, we have these moments throughout all of our days. And so when we have these moments of silence and of rest with the Lord, it makes our hearts more accessible to him. This is what John the Baptist is talking about when he says to make the rough ways smooth, to make the valleys level, to have the hills, the mountains lowered, so that it's an easy path. When we have a lot of hills, mountains, valleys, rough ways, it's hard to travel. And so what he's saying is, make your heart an easy road to travel for the Lord, for when he comes. And so the way we can do this is by cultivating in our daily lives little moments of silence. So if you're asking yourself, what am I supposed to do when I do have this silent time? It's very, very simple, and I think sometimes we complicate it and think we have to have the right words. But all you have to have is the words that are truly on your heart. If you don't know where to start, a good place to start is the prayer of Advent, Maranatha, come Lord Jesus. And just to repeat that to yourself and to recognize how his presence, the calling upon his name, brings peace to your own heart. And then from there begin to speak with him, just as you would speak with a friend, to sit down with him when you have your first cup of coffee for the day, to take a ride with him in the car and turn off the radio, and before you go to bed, to turn your phone on silent, to spend a few moments with the Lord and just tell him how your day was. In the midst of that silence, what we experience is the greatest longing of our heart, and that is to be known and loved by God who is our Father. And that's what we're looking forward to in Christmas, the incarnation, the coming of the Lord Jesus, who is the face of the Father.